back to my channel. I'm Sugar, and this is Tea Time with Sugar. Today, it's a crazy hair day. It's getting way too long. I have to get something done with it, but that won't happen until December. So I'm going to work with it. So I apologize. It got out of hand. The hairdryer won this morning. So you have to just bear with me and let's work on things that we need to work on. Today, as you see in the title of this video, think before you throw. But today, I'm going to tackle the idea of clothing. I know everyone wants to declutter and get organized and just live the best life they possibly can. I understand that, and I agree. But what I do is, this is my personal opinion, what I do declutter. I do organize, I do reorganize. Sometimes it's at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I do it. So, I'm looking at a bag of donations that someone gave me. Clothing. Okay. Some of it might fit. Some of it might not fit. I have a section in my storage outside and it's for, I don't want to say barter, but I could say barter. Things, clothing, shoes, not socks or anything like that, but just clothing, shoes, different sizes. Family members are always different sizes. If they end up having to come out to the homestead, then they can go through and get what they need, what they want, or if they're staying here in a trying time, at least they might have some clothes here that they could use to work in the garden, work in the yard, mending fences, whatever it might be. One thing that people tend to get rid of a lot are jeans. Now, styles change. They may not want blue jeans. They may want black jeans or pink jeans or I don't know, jeans with rhinestones, whatever it is. But when the styles change, they go, oh, I don't want this anymore. I'll just donate it. Donations are great. I'm not saying not to donate. But the prices are so high on all the clothing now. I'm going to say think before you throw, which means think before you donate or throw it out or whatever. If you think about the Great Depression, the clothing was something that was difficult to find. It was extremely expensive. People didn't have money. Things wore out. Clothing, people grew out of their clothes. The children grew out of their clothes. They had to piece things together. They didn't throw anything out. There were no donations unless it was to a family member. Also, what they did is, let's say this shirt, let's say a shirt was so tattered and ripped and worn out that you couldn't donate it. You couldn't pass it on to anybody. So they may have made a quilt out of it, pieced it together with small pieces. That's why you will see these quilts from that era and beyond, people making quilts. They put together what they had. Today, you could take the shirt or the pants or whatever it might be that was not wearable. You can make strips and tie up your plants in your garden. You can actually cut up all the pieces of the clothing that you're going to throw away, give away, unless you just want to donate. It can be stuffing for a pillow. Think about it. Don't throw things away unless let's say they have mold on it or something. That's different. But if you can use it in any way, use it. Make a big bed pillow. Make a dog pillow, a cat pillow, whatever it is. If you have some other material, piece together a quilt. Make something for the winter that seem to have a very cold winter coming up. And electricity and gas and everything might be very expensive. You might like that new quilt that you just finished to have as an extra blanket. I just wanted to stop by today and talk about think before you throw clothing. Clothing. I'm not a fashion bug, so to speak. I don't care about brands. If it's comfortable, if it fits, if I'm wearing it, yes. Do I have things I can dress up in? Of course. When it comes down to it, if you're on a homestead and you're working outside, nobody really cares if it's a certain brand. They just don't. It's clothing. It's clean. It's doable. It's wearable. And you have extra clothing. So, my call to action, I guess you'd call it, is going to be think before you throw on the clothing end. Don't just pitch it out the door. Oh, well, I don't want it. Think. Stop and think. One day, you might wish you had that extra pair of jeans that you just threw it in the trash. You might wish you had them. I appreciate you stopping by. This has been Sugar in the Attic Homestead, and this is Tea Time with Sugar. Subscribe to my channel and make sure that little bell is lit up. Share with your friends and family. Maybe they can use some of these hints, tips, tricks, ideas. Maybe it lights a bell and they think, that's an idea. Maybe I should do that. In the comments below, let all the community members know how you repurpose your clothing, what you do with it, because it's very important to conserve everything that we have right now and in years to come. Somebody somewhere, maybe in your family, can use what you're getting rid of. I appreciate you stopping by again. I'll see you next time. I'm Sugar with Sugar in the Attic Homestead, and this has been Tea Time. Enjoy.